Tonight, we came up a bit short, and our district is going to have a change of leadership. I want to thank my family for sticking it out with me. It's a tough job serving in Congress.
It was a scene repeated across the country last night, a Democratic incumbent conceding defeat. Here's the story behind one of them, Congressman John Boccieri. Here in the 16th District of Ohio, he tried just about everything to keep his seat. The wave, it turned out, was just too strong.
Well, hello, Ken. Are you fired up? Are we ready to go?
For Democrats nationally, this was an important race. Bill Clinton made a stop on Saturday for both Mr. Boccieri and Governor Strickland. He lavished praise on the congressman.
You better vote for John Boccieri for Congress and make sure he stays there fighting and working for you.
But it's unclear how much these visits helped, especially in this conservative district.
At the end of the day, our constituents and voters vote for me to be their congressman. They don't vote for Bill Clinton. They don't vote for the President Obama.
Yet in the last 2 years, Mr. Boccieri voted yes on nearly every major element of the Obama agenda.
And John Boccieri every day shows his courage on the floor of the United States House of Representatives.
Boccieri voted for cap and trade, the failed stimulus plan, and the Obama-Pelosi health care bill.
His votes in Congress, especially on health care, have not set well with many of the conservative voters here who narrowly went for John McCain over Barack Obama in 2008. The race has also been awash in outside money for both sides, turning off some voters.
People are very tired of these negative campaigns.
On Saturday, though, he didn't have much time to mull the politics of the race. He had a more pressing concern.
The baby's now being born. Tell him goodbye.
His 5th child was born later that evening.
We got another Democrat. I wish we could register that baby before it's too late.
As an Air Force pilot, they teach you to multitask and problem solve, but this is taking it to a new level.
Even with Mr. Boccieri off the campaign trail for a bit, high-profile visitors to the area continued to come.
One of my favorite members of Congress who couldn't be here because just had a baby yesterday.
I think he's his favorite member because, look, he didn't vote with his constituents.
Mr. Boccieri's opponent, Jim Renacci, was also working hard until Election Day. But he seemed confident, knowing that the public mood was on his side, or at least against his opponent.
I'm a big sports analogy guy, and you never talk about who's going to win or lose until the final whistle blows or the time runs out.
Thank you so much for your support, man. I'm honored.
He was back on the trail Monday, fighting for his political life. Senator Sherrod Brown joined him for the second time in 3 days. He pointed out the upside of Mr. Boccieri's yay votes.
Look at the volunteers here. Volunteers are here because John Boccieri voted for the health care legislation. He fights for what he believes in. And, if he had tried to walk a middle ground and not stand for anything, you wouldn't have this kind of committed support behind him. It's pretty clear.
See, I feel like.
Thank you.
By Tuesday evening, as the votes began to be counted and supporters waited downstairs, it was clearly going to be a tough night.
A hugely significant shift in the House of Representatives.
Soon enough, aides were scrambling to get supporters up on stage for the concession speech. Mr. Boccieri was left with a thin crowd in front of him.
We will keep standing with all of you. Whatever my future holds, we'll keep fighting for you, whatever our future holds.
He kept upbeat in the face of the 11-point loss. He did hold up better than his aides, or even his daughters. It's unclear what the next step is for this soon-to-be former congressman. After all, he's just 41 years old.
As we look back on history, I think the folks are going to say we did a lot of good things.
Across Ohio, 5 of the 9 Democratic members of Congress lost their jobs last night.
Did the party give you enough backing?
Oh, yeah.
The fate of Mr. Boccieri is one that Congressman-elect Renacci is likely watching closely. In case he needed reminding, an independent voter named Bill Ross did just that a day before the election.
The greatest thing our founding fathers did was they made it 2-year terms. And if I'm not doing the right thing, then you vote me out.
I just might do that to you.
That's okay.